Hello traders, today is February 9th. In this video, I'm going to compare the signals that happen right as the market opens at 9:30, which a lot of traders, they try to take advantage of right as the market opens to see a long or short opportunity. And we're going to compare them to see if it's any better if we are patient, wait maybe 45 minutes to an hour to see when things calm down, if we then get into the market and start buying or selling as day traders. Now, before we begin, remember that trading is risky. Please don't trade with funds you cannot afford to lose. Talk to your broker, understand there are risks involved with trading. So what I'm going to use is the Autopilot trading system. And I actually teach this in the same way when it comes to the Atlas line or even the Trade Scalper. I always say wait a good 10 or 15 minutes before jumping into the market. Now, the reason why I do that is because right as the market opens, there's a lot of volatility. The market may be swinging very strong to the upside and then right away to the downside. So I'm going to do a little test here because with the Autopilot, the defaulted settings indicate to start after the market opens, about 45 minutes to an hour after. So I have the Autopilot trading system actually turned on right now, and I'm looking for what happens here with the signal. And this particular signal, the first signal here, is a losing trade. It started at about 9:31 and 10 minutes later it hit the stop. So this was a losing trade if we started right as the market opens. Now it starts again looking for another opportunity, and as the Autopilot is looking to be long or short, we're trying to get filled. It's only 10 minutes after the market opens. Let's see what happens with the next trade. I am going to speed this up because I want to show you a full hour at least of what happens, maybe an hour and a half, because I want to show you if the opportunities are actually better had we have waited until 10 or 10:15 or 10:30. So I'm speeding this up here to show you. And as the market is moving along, the next trade here is another short opportunity. And again, it's not looking too good. It's starting to go against us. And again, this signal, this trade had a hard time following through. You're probably seeing a pattern here. The pattern is when the market opens, whether it be the US E-mini market or if you're looking at a different market, typically there's a lot of volatility and indecision. So what we're seeing here is common. The goal is not to trade during these times. The goal is to see when we have the best opportunities as traders to be a buyer or a seller. It doesn't even matter if you're using the Autopilot trading system, but really the idea is, when should I be trading? Now this happens to be the first signal, the first trade, which is a winning trade. Now this is a second signal that is now also another winning trade. So we have two winners in a row, and you can see that we're closer to 10 o'clock. Now I still like to wait until 10:15 to have the Autopilot start, because I think at that point we're cleared from any news and now the market is on its way going somewhere, doing something. We don't have all that craziness and chaotic at the open start of the day. So we have two winning trades in a row. It's now 10 o'clock, half hour after the market opens. Let's take a look. This is a third signal here, and it's now going to be either a break even or a winning trade. Let's take a look. Oh, break even. So this third trade happens to be break even. The software provides you break even and trailing stops. All right, this is the fourth trade. The fourth trade is going to be either long or short. I don't know. Let's find out here. It's a short. So now we're closer to that 10 o'clock, 10:15 time. And there we go. So this is a winning trade regardless of what happens here. Okay, fourth trade was a winner. Are you seeing a pattern? We should not be trading during high risk right at the market open for this specific reason. This is a great example of what we're doing. Let's take a look at this fifth trade here. Okay, there it is. So went to break even, now it's trailing a stop, and this is the sixth trade, I think. Sixth trade maybe. That's a winning trade. Now I want to see what happens within the next hour. Can this Autopilot trading system recover from the 2 or 3 losing trades that occurred right as the market opened? I don't know. I think so. Let's find out, especially now that the market is a little bit more calmer or stable, let's say. Let's see what the Autopilot can do. I'm going to let it run until 11:30. You be the judge. Visit DayTradeToWin.com if you have any questions. I'm using a 1,000 tick chart as a reminder, and the profit target is 28 ticks. Now, not every trade is going to make the 28 ticks, obviously, because the break even and trailing stop is a great feature, which really cuts down on the market reversing and giving back, or let's say reversing and losing. So I really like the trailing stop feature. And this is all explained during the live training. Live training is every Friday, and we also include pre-recorded training on your member account. So I'm going to let this run for another hour. You be the judge. Let's see what the Autopilot trading system can do, if it can recover, and then email us if you do have any questions. If you're new to day trading and want to learn more on the benefits of trading the markets, visit DayTradeToWin.com, join the next mentorship class starting later this month, and subscribe to the Day Trade to Win YouTube channel. We focus on price action and we work exclusively with new and beginner traders who want to learn more on how to prosper from trading.